that and check this out.
Congratulations, Democrats. You lost your party to socialism. This fucking guy, Mamdani, won in about 4 minutes. You take a look at the districts. The Bronx, this one's a fucking rat. Cuomo was awful. That's neither here nor there. That guy sucked. You lost your party to socialism because you pandered to the radicals on the left. And you created this cataclysm of people, especially the young generation, that think they're going to get something for fucking free. They're about to be taken for a fucking ride. Now you have no stars. Nothing. People like Mamdani, they're going to be weaseling their way all the way to upcoming general elections. So there is no more Democratic Party of old. JFK, you're never going to see that again. They're going to take over, and you're going to get this lunatic shit that you're about to see in New York City. So hold on. I've been talking about the policies and the fairy tale bullshit. Yeah, I know, Mamdani. He's going to bring back Miss Lizzie's fucking magic school bus. We know. Just wait. You lost your fucking party because you guys, you're playing hopscotch. You're fucking back and forth over the line. You don't even know who you are anymore. But they know. The socialists know. The communism. You know, they're not going to take over your fucking party now. So this is all it's going to be from now on. Good luck. Gone are the old days of Hillary Clinton in her pantsuit and old Slick Willie getting his cigar up the broad. Listen. Now this is it.
I don't know. Well, it says let's rant comedy. I don't know if that is his actual TikTok, because sometimes people clip other people's stuff. But if this guy doesn't have a podcast, he needs one. He's hilarious. Like, could someone have said it better? But what he's saying, it's not far off. This isn't hysterics or anything. Take a listen to this, because I want to show you, like, the absolute derangement, the things that people are saying and doing, and where it's going to lead to anyway. Because understand what is being ushered in. Listen to this.
Sharia law starts now. Absolutely. Zahran Madani, Islamic Caliphate, our brother in Islam, Islamic Caliphate of New York, starts today, baby.
God, there's just something so electric, so satisfying about knowing that my MAGA parents, wherever they are probably having a horrible night tonight. Oh, I literally just got goosebumps thinking about it. Like, they are in such a bad mood, probably, about the fact that Zoran just won and Prop 50 is gonna pass. Like, wow, God, I'm sorry, it just makes me feel good that my MAGA parents are probably upset right now.
When the day starts with Dick Cheney being dead, it ends with Mamdani winning. Oh.
I guarantee it's not just wants to read out against the parents.
I'm so happy. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Sharia law starts now.
Sharia law in America?
And it was
what the
mostly
fuck?
women, white liberal women, that basically got him elected. If you look at the numbers, if you look at the polling and so what happened, that was the most of the coalition. But I showed you earlier, you maybe think this is hyperbolic, maybe they're just joking and all of that. But I played this for you guys in a video earlier today. I want you to see it again, or for anybody who didn't see this. This was at a rally for Mamdani, okay? This was a rally for Mamdani in New York City. In New York City.
Crazy.
We're done hiding. We're done. We're done being tortured and hurt and judged. This is the correct religion. This is the religion
You're gonna get
that
rid of
all of
Christianity,
humanity
all you
needs to be a
Christians
part
in
of
New York.
Islam. And we will not stop until it enters every home. So I want you to repeat after me. I want to hear it in every single district. It should tremble. Brooklyn should hear it. The Bronx should hear it. Queens should hear it. Say it as if the Ummah depends on this, my brothers and sisters. La ilaha illallah. Muhammadan Rasulullah.
Let's just get everybody watching it.
God worthy of worship except Allah, the God of Jesus, the God of Moses, the God of Abraham, and the God of the last and final prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. We're done hiding.
Yeah, you done hiding, all right. They're coming out in full force. They don't give a damn.
For real.
Now, I have more to show you because you may think, no, you're being extremist. And let me just say this, why are you bringing up Jesus? Jesus don't have nothing to do with what you're talking about and what you're doing. I don't know if that was just the pander. I don't know what that was, but absolutely
They don't
not.
believe in Jesus. They
But
believe in
we
Allah.
know what's going to happen over there. We know what's going to happen in New York because the UK is the blueprint of all of this. The UK, if you have not been paying attention to what's happening over there,
Yeah.
well,
That's all that's been happening in the UK, everyone.
You need
Seriously. For
because you
real.
need to understand what these people are celebrating,
For
what
real.
they are demanding to happen. And I'm going to walk through this. I have a couple clips to show you. But let's just look at this. The UK has been conquered, and I have a clip of this. Let's let him do it, and then I'll read all the statistics.
This is the new Home Secretary of the United Kingdom. Oh, and some of you might be wondering, what is the Home Secretary in charge? Well, they're responsible for England and Wales' internal affairs, including national security, counterterrorism, policing, and immigration. So the UK now has a Pakistani woman in charge of policing and immigration. Look, I'm not surprised. I told you all in a video like a couple hours ago that the UK is falling because this isn't the first position that was taken. I mean, there was the mayor of London, mayor of Birmingham, mayor of Leeds,
Just like it's
mayor of
starting in the
Blackburn,
US.
mayor of Sheffield, mayor of Oxford, Luton, Oldham, Rothschild. I mean, in the UK right now, there are literally Muslim-only sections. 78% of the Muslim refugees don't even work. Oh, I'm sorry, that was just the women. 63% of the men also don't work. And 8 out of every 10 of them on free government housing. Oh, and just recently, I'm sure it's a coincidence, all schools in the United Kingdom are now required to be halal. So yeah, with all that in mind,
Fucked up.
this makes total sense.
So let's look at this. The UK has been conquered. I see no way back from this. In the UK right now, there are now
We
Muslim-only
can't let
sections,
that
like I
happen
said.
here in America.
78% of the Muslim women refugees, they don't work. 63% of the Muslim men refugees don't work. 8 out of 10 of Muslims are on free government housing. Many UK schools now requiring school lunches to be halal. And actually, oh, did I save it? Did I pull it up for you guys to see? I gotta find it.
This is why we need
But
ICE.
hopefully I can find it.
We gotta
But,
get these people
now,
out of our
pork
country.
is banned from school lunches in the UK completely. Pork is now banned. You're not allowed to have any pork. In the UK.
Pork?
Also, I'll add on to this. What do you think is the most popular baby name in all of Europe? Not just the UK, but in all of Europe. I'll give you 2 seconds. It's Muhammad. It is the number 1 baby
That's
name,
fucked up.
meaning new babies that are born, the name they are given the most often for boys is Muhammad now. In all of Europe. All of Europe. Okay, let's continue. There are schools so overrun with Muslims like Daisyfield Primary in Blackburn, where 95% of the pupils are Muslim. They have adopted strict halal accreditation. The mayor of London, and this is repeating some of the things he said, but it's important that you really hear it, especially if this is your first time hearing it. The mayor of London, Sheffield, Blackburn, Oxford, Luton, Oldham are all Muslims. The new Secretary of the United Kingdom, who's in charge of national security, counterterrorism, policing, and immigration, is a Pakistani Muslim.
This is the new Home Secretary of the United Kingdom.
Sorry, right.
Oh, and some of you...
Let's continue. Additionally, in England, there is not a single white British child in 72 schools across England.
Wow.
So we're talking about the indigenous population, which are white people. Indigenous white children are not there. In 454 schools, white British children make up less than 2% of the student body. White British children are now a minority in 1 in 4 schools. And like I told you, Muhammad tops the list of boys' names for the 2nd year running. But that is all in Europe. But again, you may think, Melanie, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. It's not that serious. Well, did you know?
And it's happening here in America. Look at Dearborn, Michigan.
But Christians in Britain aren't even allowed to sing church hymns outside church grounds now. Look at this.
All you Christians in the U.S., like you, Marty, are gonna try. Look, you're not gonna be able to sing Christian songs if this shit keeps happening, Marty.
You're not allowed to sing church songs outside or church you're not allowed. That's fine. You're not allowed. She just said you're not allowed to sing church songs outside of church. Our church is outside the church grounds unless you have unless you're authorized by the church to do this kind of song. Are you saying that
The UK is using their rights and their freedom at a rapid rate, everyone. You can't let this happen in America.
But then also, here we go. We got more. So one of the most important videos you can watch. Muslims gathered in Whitechapel, London to claim ownership of the neighborhood. Someone yells, "There's no need for that. We're on the same side." Muslims yell back, "No, we're not. Islam is here to take over." They openly chant, "Whose streets are streets," claiming the UK as their own. They're not in Western countries to assimilate. They are here to take over. Let's watch this.
Is it in the UK, I think they're showing, or New York? I'm not sure. That's scary.
Do you know they're also wanting to ban dogs because Muslims don't like dogs.
What?
Don't like dogs. And so now it will be a criminal offense to walk your dog.
What? Guys, we can't let this happen here, everyone. This is why we need ICE to stop this from happening here. And this is why we need Trump to stop this from happening here. Do I got any Christians watching right now? Leave a comment. Is any Christians watching? Or any, even Catholic or Christians? Do I have any Catholic or Christians watching my live right now? Comment if you're, comment right now that you're either A, Christian, or B, Catholic. Or if you just don't believe in religion, type, I don't believe in religion.
Guys, two of you, please. Two of you, straight away.
And it's worse than this, what's going on in the UK. She's been showing the surface. I've been following what's been going on with these immigrants in the UK for a while
now. So this goes on stopping and harassing this woman. The police are traitors there. I mean, absolute traitors. This has gotten so wild, guys. Guess what?
This is scary.
The Labour MP, Javine Sanders, calls on the UK to take the British flags down since it makes migrants uneasy.
What?
I promise you, I am not joking. This is really happening. It's worse than I'm joking, but
it is worse than what she's showing. I've seen some videos.
This is what they want.
They're arresting people for free speech in England right now.
In the New World Order.
And then I see flags painted on roundabouts. And that is just a bit weird. And you know, because you've seen it online and I see it in my box, that this does make people feel uneasy.
It's the country's flag, just like in America. We got an American flag.
Now look, I'll take people at their words. People who say this is about national pride.
And it's much worse than
I'm proud
this.
of my country too.
Everyone.
And I'm proud of our flag. But I do understand why others feel...
You're not proud of that flag. Otherwise you would be trying to take it down.
Why others feel that it's about saying who belongs
just like in America with communists.
We're one British people.
No, you don't.
We're proud of our country.
No, you're not.
We should be standing together.
Yeah, you're proud of the country you're from and you want to turn Europe into your country.
The British way. Standing together, not standing apart. That's what being British is about. Unity, decency, determination, having a pint, a cup of tea, supporting the English football team. Sometimes they win. That's what being British is about. And that's why today I'll be asking the Reform County Council to take down the flags and lampposts.
What the hell?
I agree.
So the British flag, now in their own country, is somehow racist because it makes illegals, migrants, feel uncomfortable. So this is a member of parliament that wants to take down all flags, get rid of the British flag. That's a problem because it's racist. Because who are the number one citizens there now? Well, they're not citizens. Who is number one in the UK now? Well, you have to be an illegal, and mostly illegals who get the priority. These illegals are mostly Muslims. And not just like, peaceful and all of that. No. They are demanding these things be done. Demanding. How absurd is that? But this is going to be New York City. But it gets worse. It gets worse, guys. It gets worse. Look at this.
I now have a criminal record because I wrote in the Critic magazine that my stalker was a man.
Because he is a man.
He is a man, yes, but the police said that misgendering him was contrary to the Online Safety Act.
This is really going on in Europe right now.
False
This is all
information
true.
and have caused Lindsay Watson serious.
Joe Biden kind of did something
psychological
similar
harm. I
to
now have
this by
a criminal
censoring
record
people and
because
censoring free speech here in America.
Thursday Night Football on Prime.
Sorry, I ain't running ads. YouTube don't pay that. But we can't allow this commercial is playing. I'm going to talk. We can't let this happen in America, man, because this does. It's like, I don't want my free speech taken. Look what's happened in Dearborn, Michigan. Dearborn, Michigan's fucked up right now because of this shit.
Says he's a woman now. And even though this man, and he was stalking this gentleman right here.
The Muslim
Right?
guy was.
He wrote about his experience being stalked by this man, who is a biological man.
Biological
That
man, I
he
like how
has a
to
criminal
criticize
record
it.
for saying man, for misgendering, guys. What did I tell you? What are they ushering in? Don't you see that this is what's happening now? This is what's happening now. But it continues. This continues, okay, guys? So this is in Northern Ireland, the UK, but this is all over the UK. So understand the UK and what it encompasses. But look at this. There are now a new list of banned words. Banned words.
A new civil service guide to inclusive language has been published. I believe this has come out from the Northern Ireland government, so I'm not sure whether it applies to the whole of the UK or whether at the moment it's just the Northern Irish government.
The Muslim
So they
takeover.
basically published an updated guide to language that can be used and a specific list of words that should be avoided or not used. Let me run you through some of these words and phrases, because some of them make zero sense whatsoever. So you can't use the phrase non-white. You can't use the phrase BAME, B-A-M-E, which is black and Middle Eastern ethnicity or ethnic. You can't use the phrase illegal migrants, despite them being illegal migrants. You can't use the phrase English native. So what do you describe someone who's born and bred in England as? You can't use the phrase ladies and gentlemen, because that would be exclusionary to all of those in-betweeners who can't decide. You can't use the phrase guys. I'm always being, hi guys, hey guys, how you doing? Can't use that any further anymore. You can't use chairman, because that's not fair in women. You can't use man-made. So man-made climate change, can't do that I'm afraid anymore. Can't use policeman, even if they are a policeman. So I'm not sure what you call a policewoman, I'm not sure how that works. You can't use the phrase ex-con, even if they are an ex-convict. You can't use the phrase blind drunk, because that would exclude the deaf drunk. You can't use fell on deaf ears. You can't use the phrase someone's Christian name, I suppose, because they might not be Christian. And most ridiculous of all, you can't use the phrase mum and dad. Ooh. This is just madness. Now they've actually gone out of their way, not only to compile this, but to put it all together and publish it as a document.
Subscribe,
So
share,
that's
and hit
public
thumbs
money
up.
that has been spent on this lunacy. Who is a
Oh no, it gets crazier. It gets crazier. Okay? It gets crazier. Right? So I want to show you this right here. hey, Texas, pay attention. Because it's just New York. It's just New York City. They're crazy, blah, blah, blah. Okay. New York City was the dry one. Your state is the target. They call Texas the Mecca of the West. That isn't praise, it's a warning. In my investigations, I learned that Sheikh Utman, I'm not pronouncing that, born in Pakistan, is reportedly moving to Texas. He is not here to assimilate, he is here to transform. Just listen to some of this. Just listen.
So know this, that Islam will enter every house. Every house. Don't worry about the Islamophobes. They can yap all they want. Their children will be Muslim.
They need to get deported, these people.
All those people of Taif, go to Taif today. Show me a kafir there. All Muslims. Read Tariq al-Thaqafi. Al-Thaqafi, this Qabila is from Taif. Great Mujahideen, great ulama, they came from the children of those they used to throw the stones. So Islam will enter every house. What's the question? Are me and you going to be a part of it? Are we going to take that become that sabbath, that means, so that Allah puts all of that in your hisab? So you can be a part of this great victory that's coming, and Wallahi, it's coming. It's coming in every house, in every country. Today here in Australia, subhanAllah, I'm sitting here in a masjid that we have people all the way out past the second place. Look at this. Who could have imagined these many Muslims in Australia? And it's not going to stop. You can stop immigration, you can stop whatever, you can do Muslim bans. Wallahi, it's not stopping. Because the Prophet ﷺ said it will enter every house. Today, from some of the staunchest enemies of Islam, preachers and pastors, you see Muslims. We know them, we deal with them. Some of them that are still in the church, that still hide their Islam, I know them. But they are Muslims. So inshallah, it will reach every place, but each one of us, our sisters, you need to be involved in the da'wah. Don't waste your social media. Utilize it for da'wah. Our brothers, especially our young brothers, stop posting videos of you, flossing and doing stupid dances and jumping off, stupidity things, No, stand for that tawheed. Nobody cares what game you're playing that day or what burger you had that day. No, utilize your social media for da'wah. Take those clips, take those reels.
I agree, Shirley. 9/11 seems like it was
Put them on your
forgotten.
TikTok, put them on your Instagram, put them on your WhatsApp statuses, so that you can be a means of hidayah. Even if you're not out there getting stabbed like me, but you will be a means of people becoming Muslim. If you have wealth,
No, I
donate
will
with
not
your
become
wealth.
Muslim.
When you're at the park, somebody comes to me, do you believe in that Islam that be chopping off hands? Yeah, I do. I think it's better than what you believe. And you're not stealing something small, it's more than a 1/4 of a
That's how they work. They want to get rid of Christianity. I ain't becoming no Muslim.
Chop off a hand in public.
Sick.
Let me see somebody rob you again. Allah, you're going to be walking around with wads of cash and people will be like, I don't even see it.
Islam is our relationship. Kufr,
Islam is the most dangerous
you could be from my
religion
enemy
around.
tribe, you could be from somebody I hate, but if you're a mu'min, if you're a Muslim, you are
Maybe
my
Marty's
brother,
gonna
my beloved.
become
You could be
Muslim.
my own father if you fight Islam. I will
Marty's
help.
my aunt, by the way.
This is the way a Muslim has to.
Today you see, and I'm not trying to mention any names, and I'm not trying to, I'm not a drama queen, I'm not trying to bring up any kind of drama
Sucks.
here.
It's like we
But you
completely
see
forgot about September
major
11th.
figures in the Islamic community trying to water
2001.
down Islamic concepts, right? Like, oh, the Sharia punishments were for that time. Who can it? Norway. If the Sahaba went to Norway, they would love it. They would migrate. I don't know. They would just be like, who needs Sharia? You have Norway. Like, what? Like you think Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't know about the time and place that's gonna come? Like, the Sharia is the Sharia. We believe in it. The hudud, we stand by them. We're not afraid of. We're not ashamed. We don't apologize. We don't water anything down. We don't compromise. None of that.
I can tell.
Did you notice? This is the same person, right? But speaking like this, and then he sounded different in every single. Is that the same guy? Am I confused? Like now he's trying to look more, sound more American, has the hat on.
Yes. Same
It looks
guy.
like three different people. Sounds like three different people. But you heard what he had to say, right? You heard what he had to say. Look at this. And it says, be on the lookout, Texas. They're running these fake We Love Jesus campaigns all across your state. Remember I showed you the guy when he mentions Jesus and you wonder why was he been putting that in there? Now, to fool people. To act like, no, we love Jesus too. We love Jesus too.
No, you don't.
This is what is happening on the ground. And while women like this are saying this,
just woke up to the news that Dick Cheney is dead. And you can tell I literally just woke up to the news that Dick Cheney is dead. So not only do we get a Muslim mayor of New York, but Dick Cheney is rotting into hell. What a day. Jihad is already winning. Just woke up to the news that Dick Cheney is
These sick people
Jihad is
celebrate
already winning.
Sick.
Now, I have no love for Dick Cheney. I'm not celebrating anybody's death. But Dick Cheney was a warlord, in my opinion, a war criminal. I have absolutely
I agree
no
with
love
you,
for him.
Trevor.
But this is what we're doing. But see, while she's doing that, celebrating jihad coming, celebrating Sharia law, that's why I said the coalition is not going to stick. If you don't know, there's a protest in D.C. today against Trump. And the women are dressed like the Handmaid's Tale. The same women who got in Zohar Mamdani, who are celebrating Sharia law, who want what has happened in the UK to come here.
Hold on.
They are protesting Trump as though he's going to literally like the Handmaid's Tale is supposed to be like the Christians who want to set women back and all that. When literally this is happening with Sharia law. This is happening with the very thing they are ushering in. It doesn't get more insane than this. How are you protesting in these garbs, defending women's rights, but you're all about Muslims taking over and Sharia law? Really, most of these people are just paid protesters, paid actors. It's all for show. It's all to push an agenda. I mean, this looks like clownery, complete and utter clownery. But I do want to show you this last one, because I want you to listen. This is a Muslim woman in the UK who feels as though that they've taken it too far. That the Muslims in the UK have taken this all too far.
I think there is a big responsibility of politicians doing everything is doing. I think there is
Make
a
sure
big
you like,
responsibility
subscribe,
of
share,
the
hit
Muslim
thumbs up.
community in that, because we have tried to change the British. It is totally different now. It's nothing like Britain before. You know, it's everybody's like doing their own thing and they want to adapt everything. So this country's own culture has disappeared. You know, I think this is something that needs to come back if we want to be feeling the important, because if the British society changed to other countries, rules and religious expectation and everything, then you cannot expect the Britain politicians to be British to you.
Go fuck yourself.
So this is, you think Britain has been too accommodating almost?
Yes, it is. And I think this multicultural, everything coming into it has made it like the society has changed to everybody's adaptations. Like everybody's doing their own thing, schools and everything out there, like having different kind of
I don't give a
holidays,
fuck.
everybody's
No, I
having
need to go
different
to work.
their own adaptations. And I think, if you go to Tower Hamlets Council and you want to speak to someone about, before I would go to council and I would see that they would expect and they understand me. But now they would be like, oh, in your culture, how does you adapt to it?
You see the deer this morning?
Like, what more can I
Yeah,
say,
sure.
guys?
This
So
morning,
make sure you subscribe, hit
I
the like
said
button,
her
share this with
where she
someone who
probably
hasn't
won't eat
seen
right
any of
now. She
this.
probably needs
Let
to
me
wait
know
a
in the
little bit
comments,
before
did
she
you
eats.
know about any of this happening?
By the way,
Or how
we got
serious it
on
was? It gets worse. It gets worse. I can go on and on and on. The digital ID, the social currency, it is a mess. And I am telling you, the UK has fallen. The UK has
You
fallen.
can't let this
And
happen here,
New
people.
York, well, New York has been falling, but it's going to get worse. And they're trying to spread it around the country. Around the country. Let me know what you think. And like I said, I will see you guys on the next one.
Share, hit thumbs up.
Holiday magic from unique
Trump is our president, 2028. That shit thumbs up. Thanks for watching. And we can't let this happen here. And it's happening with that mayor that won in New York. And you got plenty of other politicians that are Muslim and trying to do a takeover. Do your research on Dearborn, Michigan. On Dearborn, Michigan, Muslims have completely taken over the city, and they have prayer hour every multiple, like 3-4 times a day. You have prayer hour in Dearborn, Michigan, where you can hear it throughout the whole city on loudspeakers. Prayer hour. Like, subscribe, share, hit thumbs up. Thanks for watching.